Hi.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Tammy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Super excited to be here today after a weekend of a lot of growth in this event that I went to. So that's just like igniting my fire to continue on. I'm on the right path. Not that I ever doubted, but.
Well, I know you were excited about going to that conference, and no matter what, every day we learn something new. So I am sure you have so many new things to talk about and stuff and share. So, and I want to just say welcome to everyone who's watching now and or who will be watching later. So, and make sure that if you like us, to make not just like, but love us, we're hoping, and make sure you comment, ask questions. We're here to help you. So, and today's subject is how natural environments can improve concentration.
I love this. I shared, I think, last time how when I was in a very hard situation, someone said, Lori, you like the water? Let's go to the water. And I love this quote: the harmonious dance of wind, water, and wildlife that clears the fog of our minds and sets the stage for pure concentration. Clearing that fog, oh my goodness, it was so helpful to me at that time and many other times. And that's written so beautifully. The harmonious dance of wind, water, and wildlife. It's just, there's been studies on everything that confirm that that is so true.
Oh, exactly. And it's our experiences. I mean, it's definitely my experience, I should be saying. It's like when I'm feeling down or horrible or can't think, or you just get in that state because we're so busy all the time, trying to do so much stuff. We just need to go and spend the day in nature. On Saturday, it was one of our nice days, last nice days here, because it was like 87 and it was beautiful. And I'm looking at the forecast, I'm like, oh my gosh, is the temperature gonna be dropped? This is probably our last time to go out in the boat. And so my husband's like, let's go. And so we just went out to the lake, and it was a Saturday, and we maybe only saw like 10 boats the entire time. And you would have thought it was during the week, but it was just so beautiful being able to sit there in the sun, lay, fish, swim, just enjoy nature. Just the sounds of the eagles above, the waves splashing the shore. And I don't know, there's just something about when you put water in there too, that's just so calming.
It is absolutely. I agree with you. There's, how when you post, Tammy, like, hey, post a memory, Throwback Thursdays, post a memory of you in art and nature. I think mine are just becoming boring, but not to me, because I'm usually in the water. Like, oh my goodness, because that's where I experience so much relaxation. I remember floating, and I just love the sound of the water in my ears when I float. And it's just so purifying. And with my clinical hypnosis, I have a whole session with a guided meditation. I work with metaphors a lot for the brain to perceive and catch things better and reprogram better out of this horrible negativity that we sometimes are programmed with. And then I anchor in new ideas and stuff. There's a clearing waterfall, a guided meditation that helps people imagine in the screen of their head being under a waterfall, clearing out the negativity or traumas, etc. And the results of that guided meditation is just super amazing for the clients that have experienced it. But whether it's in the shower, whether it's in the ocean, lake, whatever, the water causes a lot of great things for our body.
Exactly.
And mind.
and there has been studies and science behind it. It shows that when we spend time in the natural environments, it reduces mental fatigue and the symptoms of stress, leading to enhanced focus. It's kind of like when you're in an urban environment or in the city, there's like all these distractions. You can, the cars driving by, honking, sirens, different things. And so you're naturally, you're just like tense up,
Yeah.
you know. And if you think about it, where does everybody usually want to go on vacation?
Yeah. Somewhere
It's like
fun
if you
and
go to
beautiful.
vacation on to Disneyland and
Oh,
Disneyland,
that's so true. Yeah.
which are a lot of fun,
Hmm.
but look how they even use trees and water in those resorts. But you do come back tired because you've been having so much fun. But if you want to really relax, you need to get away. It's usually like, hey, book a trip to Hawaii or book a trip to learn something new. Of course, I'm one of those when I go on vacation, I like to kayak, snorkel, do things that I normally, and to me, that's relaxing.
Absolutely. And those places, Tammy, there's a time and a place for those places. If you want entertainment, if you want to be like, stimulated and fascinated and rushed and, hey, that's fine. But according to this scientific studies that you are sharing with us, that's not where you're going to improve cognitive function. Where you accomplish cognitive function and remove the fog of your mind, for the deep work, right, that goes into our soul, etc., is in nature. And yes, for the peoples that are out there that love those, theme parks, etc., and at least they try to do right. What is it that is very nature oriented?
Right.
Kingdom,
Well, think
something
about it.
kingdom.
They add the trees, the beautiful
Hmm.
flowers, and so you get to look at that and stuff. But take a day and relax at one
Hmm.
of the resorts where they offer the pools and stuff. So when you are in those busy areas, take a day just to relax and enjoy because think about it. They have beautiful resorts that with the pools and waterfalls usually that are just they're out there, they're for you to relax, so like maybe that last day, spend it relaxing or put those relaxing days in there so you're not so wiped out.
Stressed out with the noise. And something you said, Tammy, is like, there's the sirens and there's the noises of the cars honking, and that's noise. In nature, you're going to experience sounds. And to me, there's a difference between noise and sounds. And like you said, to your point, Tammy, also about staying in the resort, then when you're in these places, and Lisa and Corey, in their live yesterday, Lisa came back reporting on her amazing trip to
Oh,
Ireland and all these places. And I know she said a quote about someone there that said something about us being out in nature and how important it is. But this person told her something about, and tell me, Lisa, if this is all wrong, but if I'm butchering it, but she said something about we are nature. So of course we have ourselves as a natural resource. We are divine creatures that belong to, and we are part of nature. So look, Tammy said something so important, that when you are in those places, take some time to relax. Water is also nature, and even if it's artificial, right? In a place like in a resort, there's a fake, waterfall, cascade, whatever it is, that sound is still soothing and relaxing. If you're sitting by somewhere looking at that nature that was, implanted there, it's still effective and it's still amazing and cleansing and healing.
well, it is. And there's even been studies on this kind of on the artsy side of it, but the color green is
Mm.
prominent in nature. It's different shades of green, becoming more yellows or brown greens. There's so many different varieties of green. Well, I mean, there's so many different tones, I should say, in every color, but green is prominent in nature, which is shown to promote relaxation and improve your concentration. And that's kind of why you and I are looking at doing retreats for people and coaching and teaching people how to enjoy nature, because it actually surprises me how many people don't take the time to enjoy nature.
Absolutely. I like to say hello to Yuvani Aguilar Onofre. She says, hi, I love nature very much. I am glad you do. Yuvani, I hope I'm saying your name right. It's a beautiful name. Thanks for watching. Tell us where you're watching from and what do you like to do in nature, Giovanni? That will be so good for us to know if you want to share. So yes, sorry, you guys, I think I tagged everyone twice. We like to tag everyone during our lives because we want everybody to watch and don't miss out on this great stuff. But yes, Tammy, I love that. So green causes a good effect in our bodies and all those shades. And like your wall sculpture behind you, that is so beautiful. And there's
Thank
so
you.
much
And
movement.
it's actually copper tones, but
Oh,
green
okay.
is one of the copper tones in there. So you can, which are the trees. So you can see that.
And I, of course, see the water and I see it
Yes.
falling. There's so much movement. How can you even do that?
Well, and as you know, since I was young, I have always, probably since 4 years old, one of the very first things I've always loved drawing is trees. So I've always been like connected to nature. I just love it. And so that's why I have put it in all of my logos, is because there's just something about trees, something about nature that I don't know. And I'm sure other people can relate to this. But
Absolutely.
you know, when you walk outside and you see the beauty of those trees, you know, call me the tree hugger.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And that is
I just
absolutely
love to,
fine.
even though I'm the first one, it's like, oh, that tree is blocking my sunshine from my pool, or that tree now is too big, you know, but it was hurting my garden or something. But we have thousands of trees on our place. So
They give shade, they're shelter, they are a habitat for birds and animals. I mean, trees are great. Trees are great. And here Giovanni says she's from California. She loves hiking and contemplating nature, breathing, and is healing. And it's a combo
awesome.
for me. I work on my physical strength, clear my mind, and connect with God in nature. Beautiful.
Aw. Now, is she the one, Ivani, are you the one who sent the picture of at Big Bear Lake?
Probably. Yeah.
So
Let us know.
yeah, because I mean, I've been there before. There's some beautiful places like by Yosemite, like Tahoe, and different places that we used to go to more often, and of course haven't since we live up here in North Idaho now. But everywhere in this world, there's beautiful places.
There is beauty all around, definitely, that's for sure. And for those that are new, there's always a reminder. Oh, Natalia, she's saying hello, gorgeous nature ladies. Hi, Natalia.
Hello.
She is Natalia. Tell us how much you enjoy nature. How much do you walk a week? I know you walk and walk and walk. Sometimes she walks all day.
And I enjoy her videos. So thank you, Natalia.
Yes, so here it is, endorsing again, and I usually have it next to my bed. I brought it upstairs today. Tammy's book, Giovanni, and anyone that is new and didn't know about Tammy's amazing book, The Power of Art and Nature, and that's what she means. And you're gonna see in most of her art, yes, there's always going to be wall sculptures or 3D art. You're gonna see trees. And then if you didn't know that this is how we combine it, you know, our title for this group, etc. Because I wrote the book on freedom from self-slavery, guide for self-mastery and empowerment. And this is Tammy's book. So, oh, yeah, Natalia says, I walk every single day, all day in nature. I can't help it. Nature invites me. Absolutely. And she celebrated her birthday the other day, like me with my birthday, riding on a boat. And it was so fun to see her pictures.
Yeah, and it's like she said, it's like nature invites us. So it's like, okay, let's go. Because like you were talking even about what Lisa was saying, is we are part of nature. And so it's like we need to enjoy, embrace it. You know, it's where we get our, you know, there's like that fresh air. If you ever notice when you're out in nature or when it rains, the smell of the air, you know, it's like you can breathe easier. I don't know. It's weird, but at the same time, it's beautiful.
Contrary to Natalia, contrary to Tammy, I live, like you said, Tammy, in a very urban location in the middle of the city. The city where I live have come up with this mission to build trails that
Awesome.
are going to connect. Like they want to have all these trails connecting within all the cities in Texas, etc. It's been a big project. It has a name and everything.
That's wonderful, though.
And close to me, there's this place in the midst of the city that the city have wanted to kind of preserve to make like a bird sanctuary. And I crossed a street, and once you get in there in the midst of these trails, you don't know you're in the city. You don't feel like you're in the city. I have gone on walks there, and I think I might do a Facebook Live or take pictures of how amazing it feels in there. But yet you're still in the city. But at least, oh my goodness, when I don't have a lot of time to drive out, I just walk there, and it's just beautiful and amazing to know the city has at least have made a purpose to do that for us citizens. So Natalia, Natalia, they're building trails, and it's amazing. I've enjoyed it. And there's a place where you can watch for birds, and there's like outdoor classrooms with rocks and everything.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and it's just very pretty. So it really, really makes a
I
little
really
oasis.
appreciate it when they do build those trails.
Yes.
Even in our area, it's beautiful, but I love it when they do the trails so you can go bike riding.
Yeah,
You
my
know, you're
husband
not
enjoys
having to worry
those.
about a car hitting you. And it's like over on the other side of the lake, there's like just miles and miles of paved trails for riding your bike, which is wonderful. But having those trails to hike up to lakes, and the people that take the time, and a lot of times it's volunteers that go and help clear those trails
That's so
and
true.
create them. And it's like, I believe we need more trails like that. You know, it's wonderful.
So Natalia is saying, bravo to these developers. I agree with you. I support architects and developers that do that in cities. And then she's saying where exactly it is this, Lori. It's in Texas, in the city of Louisville. And it just came into my mind. They're called the Katy Trails because I think like from Kansas and Texas, all these states want to build these trails. And my husband has been in with his father and brother and brother. They've ridden in these trails with their bikes. So I like to tell my dad, who is an architect and developer, and some of my clients who are on this field, yes, so great thing for them to do if they have influence and power and talent to do that, because it's really the lung of our city, right? And to preserve nature. And in our rec center, they have a wildflower patch. Like there's all these wildflowers around it. My mom doesn't understand. And when she came into town, like to live, she's like, why don't they mow the grass there? I'm like, Mom, those are Texas wildflowers. That's art, that's beauty. They're preserving. So
That's awesome. What it shows is how important nature is for improving concentration. Because when you're like, I don't know if you're like me, it's like when you're so busy working on stuff, or I've been in class, yesterday I did 3-4 hours of class at least, and learning new AI techniques and stuff. But when you're doing that, or we're concentrating on doing our own stuff, your mind just starts going. And it's like, if you want that extra creativity, you just need to walk out that door. Well, anyway, for me, I just walk out the door.
Tammy has it in her backyard. So much beauty.
I can sit on my back deck or look out the window, but I actually still like to walk out. You know, in the wintertime, it's a little cold, so I don't do the walking as much. But if you have a park, or if you have a balcony that you can add some flowers or greenery, or even a plant inside, you know, it helps. But it helps improve our concentration so that we can actually function better, and it actually improves our creativity. Because you start noticing the details. If you start noticing what's around, you're not going out there to like, oh, I have to walk to 500 steps, or I need to walk 20,000 steps today. Don't look at it that way. Look at it as like, okay, I'm here to enjoy the beauty. What birds are out here? Listen for the songs of the songbirds. If they're singing, you know, if you're on the ocean or next to a street, listen to the stream, listen to the waves. Listen to the rustle of the leaves in the winds, especially this time of year. I've noticed a lot more rustling, and this time of year, a lot more crickets are out early morning and evenings, you know,
Yes.
and it's like,
Yes. To your
notice,
point.
notice those little things. It's like I pull into our yard the other night, and I have 20 turkeys in the yard,
Oh
a
my
deer,
goodness,
yeah, a
Tammy.
fawn and a bunny, and then our roosters running around. And we have the weird roosters that our granddaughter trained that they love to come up to you. I mean, they let you pet them. Her one lets you hold it. These are the most tame roosters, and they invite every animal in the neighborhood.
That is so cute. So tell me about the turkeys. Is it also, are you racing them too?
No,
Like,
no, these are
it's
all
just nature.
wild. The only thing
Wild
that's not
turkeys.
wild is the turkeys. I mean, our chickens. So
That's so funny. The first time, as Americans here in the US, you think of turkeys and you think Thanksgiving, they're on the table to eat, ready to eat. So first time I ever saw a wild turkey was in Boston, on the East
awesome.
Coast of the United States. And it was like, and then some people, when they come here, they see squirrels all over the place, and it's like, come on for me. And people go, squirrels. So you have turkeys in your
Yeah,
backyard.
and chipmunks and squirrels and moose, and we have a lot of different wildlife, and it's always just fun just to sit there and watch them, listen to the sounds they make. It's like the turkeys, they usually come in early in the morning and they go back and forth, just picking. And I never feed them, because
Oh.
I don't want them thinking that I'm their person gonna feed them all the time, but they just pick the bugs in the yard, and then they leave my plants alone. So thank God for that, because maybe some turkeys aren't as nice. It's like they know this is their wildlife refuge. And
Oh,
I
that's
have lots of
awesome.
flowers and different things. The only thing that really gets to my flowers is usually the moose.
Oh.
They don't listen very well.
Wow, I cannot even imagine how that would be. What a dream, what a dream. So guys, what is our message for like the second week on a row is just enjoy. Like Tammy said, if you have an apartment, try to plant, have potted plants on your balcony. It really clears our mind. It really helps us get rid of the mental, debris and clutter we have, so that we can restore, recover, and slow down. And Tammy, I got excited earlier to tell you that I watched a series in Netflix, Live to 100, and it's just talking about the blue zones. And you said about not counting steps. That is so true. I've never had one of those things, and maybe it motivates some people, but what they found common in these blue zones, or where people live up to 100 years, was that people move naturally. They go on natural walks. They are planting and harvesting and beautifying their surroundings. And that natural movement was also a component for them to live to 100. So nothing better than just naturally move, right? And there's a study that compared the natural movement to, pumping iron and, in a fitness center or whatever, which is good too, but is as effective to move naturally, doing these things that are so helpful for us, for the environment, for the planet.
Well, exactly. Enjoy life, and if you want to work outside, believe me, you can cut firewood. There's
Yes.
watering. I mean,
Natural
I'm always
gym.
working, gardening, different things. So, but no, you're absolutely right. It's fun, and it actually will help you with your mental fatigue, and it helps with stress, anxiety. There's so many different things it can help with, that we've experienced. So, and I'm hoping that you'll get to experience.
So I want to close by reading this thing that Tammy and I found, and we're sharing you off of. It says, unlike the clutter of urban environments, nature's simplicity eliminates distractions, allowing our minds to center. And that's our invitation to you. Maybe this week, share a picture of you doing something, natural movement, being in nature, and what it does to you, what it did to you. I will certainly do that this week. Maybe I'll go on that little trail again. And that's my commitment. It's Tuesday, so we're early this week.
We might just have to do carry our phones and do a live Facebook that way.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea,
So,
Tammy.
and one of these times we're going to do one on using what colors and different things to use in your home to make it more
Ooh,
relaxing and inviting as well. So
great
anything
idea.
to help with businesses or anything. And of course, if any of you have any questions or a topic that you would like to hear from Lori and I, please let us know.
Absolutely.
So,
We're here for you. We're here to deliver what you want and to help and support you. Tammy, thank you so much for being here today, for
oh,
your
thank you.
awesomeness, your brilliance, your radiance, and your
Oh,
love of nature.
oh, thank you. And hey, it's obvious you love it too. So
Yeah.
goodbye, everyone. Make sure you like and share.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great week.